What is up, guys? You're watching Atomic Escape and welcome back to a brand new video. Today we've got a challenging task ahead of us. We're getting loot from 50 Corrupted Gauntlet kills. That's right, 50 Corrupted Gauntlet kills. So I'm just going to give you a quick tutorial on how I do my Corrupted Gauntlet kills. I start off straight away, I'll get 7 of the different materials, so 7 wood, 7 ore, and then 7 wool. Make sure to drop your axe and pickaxe once you've finished harvesting the wood and ore. I also try and get 3 herbs, but you can easily do it with 2. Whilst I'm looking for my materials and my herbs, I'll also search the outside rooms to the edge of the map. One of these rooms will contain a demi-boss. It could be a range, magic, or a melee boss. Once I've found the demi-boss, I'm not going to kill it straight away. I'm going to head back to the center of the room and I'm going to find a weak monster to try and get a weapon frame. So now that I've got my weapon frame, I'm going to head back to the center of the room. I'm going to turn that into the corresponding weapon that the demi-boss that I found earlier. So this one will be a melee weapon because I'm going to get the spike from the demi-boss. Now that we're in the center of the room, we're going to make a tier 2 crystal halberd. We're also going to drop all the material that we collected, so all the wool, the wood and the ores. I've only got 6 wool, so I need to get 1 more when I go back out for the fish. I'm also going to make 3 vials for the potions. So we're going to fill up the 3 water vials and then we're also going to crush up the crystal shards to make the 3 potions. We need around 350 crystal shards to make the armor and the remaining weapon. So now that we've got a tier 2 weapon, we can attack the higher leveled monsters like this unicorn, and that'll drop us some really decent crystal shards. Make sure you drop the pestle and mortar because you no longer need it now you've made the potions. Now that we've got quite a clear inventory, we also want to get as many fish as we can. I'm quite experienced with this now, so I usually get around 16 fish, but if you're new, I'd probably get as many as you can, maybe about 20. So we made our way back to the original demi-boss that we found. We're going to kill him. We're going to get the corrupted spike that he drops. We're also going to pick up the weapon frame and we're going to grab as many fish as we can. So we're just going to make our way around the edge of this room now until we find the next demi-boss. If our run's getting low, we'll just take a sip of the potion. If our prayer's getting low, we can just sip the potion. Well, what perfect timing. Now we found the second demi-boss, we're going to kill it and we're going to take the crystal orb that it drops as along with the crystal shards. We just need 1 more wool. And then we also need the remaining crystal shards to make around 350 to 400, somewhere around there. I'd probably say 380 is the magic number. There is a precise number, but I can't really work it out. When we're trying to get the additional shards, we don't want to be attacking the weak monster. They only drop around 10 to 15 shards. No point killing them. You'll just be wasting your time. You want to get the high level monsters like the unicorns, the wolves, the scorpions. They'll drop anywhere between 60 to 100, maybe a bit more over the 100. So that really saves you some time. So now that we've got our final piece of wool, we're going to head back using the crystal tool seed that we saved. We're just going to straight away cook all those fish. I'll drop around half of those fish just so I can free up some inventory space. I'll head back over to where I dropped the material that I gathered earlier and I'll pick all that up and ready to make the armor and weapons. With all the crystal shards that we collected earlier, we've got enough to make tier 2 armor and another tier 3 weapon. If you're new to the Corrupted Gauntlet, I'd probably recommend getting tier 2 armor and 2 tier 3 weapons. It's just going to give you a better chance at defeating the Corrupted Gauntlet. Now that you've got your tier 2 armor and your tier 3 weapons, go back and pick up the cooked fish that you dropped earlier. And now you've got everything you need to fight the boss. So you've done half the battle, but now's the real test. Okay, so to start off, the boss will use range attack, so you want to make sure you've got your range protection on straight away. If you're using Runelight like myself, get the Hunlift Helper add-on. This is going to make the fight so much easier. The boss changes attack styles every 3 times it attacks, so it'll attack 3 times with range and then it'll switch to 3 times with mage. The Hunlift Helper add-on, it gives you a verbal cue as to when to change protection prayers. The Hunlift's got 3 special attacks. If it changes the floor tiles to a different colour, avoid those floor tiles or you will die. The Hunlift stomps the ground and creates these tornadoes that will attack you. If you stop and get attacked by them, you will die. And finally, it'll shoot a pink ball at you and that will disable your prayers. Make sure you flick your prayers on because if you are low health, you might be able to tank it, but you could also die. Now don't get me wrong, you will probably die a few times. You need to get the hang of it. Heck, I died a few times during this task. For example, this time where I got hit by the tornadoes, Oh, FYI, don't walk under the boss or he will stomp you. That's what happened in this clip. He stomped me, and then I just decided to stop running, and then the tornadoes caught up to me and killed me. There was this time where I just didn't gather enough fish. Note to self, bring more fish if you need it. Once you've got a grip of understanding the mechanics, the change of protection prayers, avoiding the tornadoes, avoiding the tiles, and making sure to flick your prayer back on when it gets disabled, you will achieve the golden victory. That is defeating the Corrupted Gauntlet. Nothing will feel better than that first kill. You've done it. After all those times that you got failed, after all the times you thought you didn't do it, you completed it, brother. Get in there. And I kid you not, on our first KC of this 50 KC challenge, we get a crystal weapon seed. Not quite the enhanced crystal weapon seed we're looking for, but it is still a seed, so let's go. So now let's get into the juicy loot it drops. We've got some ammunition and runes, some really decent runes such as death runes, blood runes, most notably dragon arrows. As you can see, we've just got our first elite clue scroll. It can also drop a fair few gems, but we're not too fussed about gems, they don't bring in the GP. We just got our dragon halberd, which is 150,000 GP. The Corrupted Gauntlet also drops some really decent armour and weaponry, such as rune full helm, rune plate bodies, rune plate legs, rune halberd, and as we got earlier, the dragon halberd. All great items to ouch for that juicy GP. I'm around halfway through the task now, and we've just got our second clue scroll. Let's go. Now, time for the uniques. The main reason everyone goes to the Corrupted Gauntlet for the enhanced crystal weapon seed. It's a 1 in 400 drop, but if you get it, it's worth 110 mil according to the wiki. This makes the bow of Ferrandina arguably like the second best range weapon in the game when used with crystal armor. It's well worth getting for the main account. It also drops the crystal armor seed, which is a 1 in 50, and that's worth 5.4 mil GP. It also drops the crystal weapon seed, which is a 1 in 50, and it has a great chance of dropping elite clue scrolls, which is a 1 in 20. Really good chance of getting those. Okay, so we're around 34 KC and we get another crystal weapon seed. Okay, so we're around 38 KC. As you can tell, I've got 85 cooked pike. That means I died the previous KC. And we get our third elite clue scroll. 1 in 20 is really working out for us. Okay, we're just coming up to the final kill. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'm trying to grow the channel. Please subscribe if you've liked this content. We run a 5 mil giveaway. If you want to join that 5 mil giveaway, comment on the video or subscribe publicly. If you're an existing subscriber, just comment on this video or the previous video and I'll run you into that giveaway. Alright, so the last KC, what do we get? 2 rune halberds. Alright, not what we wanted for the last KC. We would have liked to see a nice big seed, but unfortunately not. Alright, let's take a look at all the loot we've got. So for 50 Corrupted Gauntlet kills, we got 5.88 mil. We got 26 rune chain bodies, 650k coins, 14 rune plate skirts, 14 rune halberds, 12 rune plate bodies, 29 battle staves, 2 dragon halberds, 16 rune full helmets, 9 rune plate legs. We got 3 crystal weapon seeds. Unfortunately, we got no enhanced crystal seeds on this grind. Cue the world's smallest violin here. We got plenty of different types of ammunition and runes. We got loads of blood runes, loads of death runes, chaos runes. We've got loads of different gems that it's all going to get sold. We got dragon arrows and some rune pickaxes as well, and a few adamant items. We got some Eye of Newts because we planked a few times on the Corrupted Gauntlet. But it happens, man. It happens to the best of us. We got 277 crystal shards. This is great for charging up the crystal armors and the bow of Ferrandinas if you've got it. We also got 3 elite clue scrolls. Thanks for watching my video, guys. That's 50 KC Corrupted Gauntlet done. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe and give me a comment, and we'll see you in the next video. You stay classy, escapers.